Hi guys, welcome back to the fundamentals of Numpy recitation. In this video, we'll be talking about different ways to combine data in Numpy. Let's start with concatenation. Concatenation is an operation that joins a sequence of arrays along an existing axis. All arrays must either have the same shape except in the concatenating dimension or be empty. Let's take an example where we have two NumPy arrays, one of shape 2, 2 and the other of shape 1, 2. If we concatenate these two arrays along axis 0, we can see that it is a valid operation because the shape of these two arrays is same along all the other axes except axis 0. Here we can see that the resulting NumPy array has a shape of 3, 2, which we get by adding 2 and 1 along axis 0. Now if we try to concatenate these two arrays along axis 1 instead of axis 0, we get an error because these two arrays have different sizes along axis 0. As you can see, after running this cell, we got a value error saying that the array at index 0 has size 2 and the array at index 1 has size 1. So we should be careful when we specify the axis along which we want to concatenate two NumPy arrays. Let's consider another example where we have more than 2 dimensions in each array. Here we have two arrays, array 1 and array 2, each having a shape of 3, 4, 5. Since these arrays have the same shape, we can concatenate them along any axis. So if we concatenate them along axis 0, we get an array of shape 6, 4, 5. If we concatenate them along axis 1, we get an array of shape 3, 8, 5. And if we concatenate them along axis 2, we get an array of shape 3, 4, 10. Now let's talk about stacking. Stacking is an operation that joins a sequence of arrays along a new axis. All arrays have to be of the same shape because we are creating a new axis here. So let's consider two NumPy arrays that are one-dimensional and each of them has 3 elements. If we stack these two NumPy arrays along axis 0, we see that the resulting array has one more dimension than the original input arrays. If we and the shape of the resulting array is 2, 3. If we stack them along axis 1 instead of axis 0, the shape of the resulting array is 3, 2 instead of 2, 3. The axis parameter specifies the index of the new axis and the dimensions of the result. So for example, if axis is 0, it will be the first dimension, and if axis is -1, it will be the last dimension. In this particular example, having axis equal to -1 will produce the same result as having axis equal to 1. Let's consider another example where we have two arrays, array 1 and array 2, each having a shape of 3, 4, 5. Now, if we stack them along axis 0, we will get a shape of 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we stack them along axis 1, we get a shape of 3, 2, 4, 5, and so on. Lastly, we have the repeat operation. So the repeat operation basically repeats elements in an array. And the number of repetitions for each element is broadcasted to fit the shape of the given axis. Let's say we have an array named original underscore array of shape 2, 2 with elements 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we pass this original array to the repeat function with the number of repetitions as 2, without specifying the axis along which we want to repeat, this function will firstly flatten the original array. So we will get an array of shape 4, nothing with values 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then each element in that flattened array is repeated twice. So the resulting array will be of shape 8, nothing with elements 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 4, 4. Now, if we repeat the original array with number of repetitions as 3 and axis as 0, then the inner array containing elements 1 and 2 will be repeated 3 times. And the other inner array containing elements 3 and 4 will be repeated 3 times. If we specify the axis as 1, then the shape of the resulting array will be 2 comma 6 instead of 6 comma 2, and the values will be and the values are printed here. The number of repetitions argument can also be an array. So if we specify the number of repetitions as an array containing elements 2 and 3, then the first inner array, one containing elements 1 and 2, will be repeated twice. And the second inner element, inner array containing elements 3 and 4 will be repeated 3 times. And we get an array of shape 5 comma 2. So that's it regarding combining data in NumPy. See you in the next video.